Win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that. Sorry, like you know. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that. I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Atlanta.
This will make it into the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Well, conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now Gurley. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Ryan. He completes this to Russell Gage. 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Russell Gage, 45 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Falcons 7, Saints nothing.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And it's second down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. CD, put on your OC cap here. What do you do? 2nd and 1, you get stuffed. Now 3rd and 1.
You know, in the old days, I would have said we're going to line up and we're going to run the same darn play and we're going to get it right. But nowadays, as tough as defenses are, I want some mobility. I want some movement, putting the ball in the hands of my quarterback and giving him a run-pass option.
And this will wind up a Saints first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
First down, New Orleans.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, when you get a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Breeze will try again on 2nd down. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport.
At the 46-yard line.
Play action. Ryan. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Ryan looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down, Breeze. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The tight end Josh Hill was the target, and it's 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now Breeze on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations, all right? 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Mata brought him down.
Play action. It's Ryan. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. 62 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Now following the touchdown, Hofrichter to kick off. On the return, Deontay Harris. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Pass complete here to Sanders. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
1st down, Saints.
Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 36.
Someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
They go play action with Ryan. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
First play of the drive there is incomplete. Fair to say, it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. Shotgun now for Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a third time here on fourth down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Caught on the right side by Jones. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now it's Ryan. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. It is now 21-0.
Makes the score Falcons 21, Saints nothing. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over first and 10.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Demonte Kazin, and they will take over possession of the...
No, but I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk, I went
face it. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. He can't get him down. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, it's Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain. When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for him with Jones. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll move the chains. It's caught by Mike Evans. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And some space to move right away as he's hauled away up to the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Next to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Brady going to go on 4th down. That's caught by Howard. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Here's Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. but they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive, maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. To throw is Ryan. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Ryan. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Julio Jones once again the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked up by Lavonte David. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house from Buccaneer TD. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
And this will make it into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out at me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? The intended target was Calvin Ridley. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of his first quarter. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Falcons, nothing.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. So after the INT, it's Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Gronk that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This is caught. Gronkowski. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Falcons nothing.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Play action. Ryan. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he will be taken down, but it is a huge play there to flip field position. And they'll be on the other side of the field as we have reached the 2-minute warning. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Ryan. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 7-yard line.
Now a draw play for Gurley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
And goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. it's Smith. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Keith Smith taking it in. And the Falcons get a bit closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played.
Jadon Mickens on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Brady will try again on second down. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Here's Powell on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And this will be a Falcons first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45.
Now it's Gurley. And this will be a Falcons first down as good running gets him to about the 44. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 33 yards that time. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And he's brought down. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run it with Hill. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Brian Hill taking it in. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all. As he's taken down.
At the 23-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
1 and 6.
Now Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he finds Gronk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Shotgun now for Brady. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Buccaneers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 yards there, first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Now he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it to football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover, because one more score, and this game's over.
On second down, it's Jones. And the stop will come inside.